Eddie Money. Sad news with the recent passing here. So we got a special tribute. This is Baby Hold On. Alright, just a few different sections for this here. I'll play through them all, and afterwards I'll go back through, give you all the walkthrough and the details. Pretty please hit that subscription button, help out the channel. Alright, let's get into this. Okay, so the main pattern here, it's this really fun progression where we're going to be basing it around a D chord here. Okay, basic D chord. And we're just going to be kind of like shuffle strumming this, just... Okay, like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can just keep it real loose, just keep a loose feel to this, so something like... Something like that, okay? Alright, and we're going to hold that for about a measure, and then we're going to come over to this D augmented chord, which basically we're just going to take a pinky, and we're going to change this chord just by putting a 3 onto the G string now. Strum it the same way. Alright, and just before we go right back to that D, we're just going to pop open here for a D suspended 4, and it's going to be this voicing here where we're just going to let off of the G. So we just have an open G in the middle of this D chord now. Okay. Alright. And essentially we're just going to loop that about 7 times. Alright, so it's all just about kind of getting that nice feel on the strum and just the timing of switching there. Okay, so after you go through that about 7 times, we're going to end the verse section by coming up and doing a D6, and I like to do that this way where we come up here, essentially just fret all 7s here on the D, G, B, D, and E, and then go ahead and hit that 5 bass note on the A for here, 5th fret. You can keep it that same kind of loose strum. Alright, and then switch that to a D7. Okay, so from there we just go, 5A, 7D, 5G, 7 on the B, 5E. Alright, and that would basically cap off the verse and get us into the bridge section. Alright, so let's just try this whole pattern up to tempo now so you can hear it. Alright, into the bridge section. We're going to do some kind of higher voiced minor 7s, major 7s, stuff like that. So it's going to jump up to an E minor 7, and I like to play it up here. We'll be at the 7 on the A. Alright, we go 9 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B, and then 7 on the E. Okay, that nice E minor 7 here. So just kind of a loose, funky strum there, for about a measure. Okay, we're going to do a F sharp minor 7 next, so just take exactly what we have here and just kick it up 2 frets. Boop, boop, just like that. So we're 9 on the A, 11D, 9G, 10B, and 9 on the high E. Same type of deal there, 1 measure's worth. Okay, G major 7. Okay, we're just going to come up 1 fret now. Alright, and major 7, so we got 10 on the A, 12 on the D. We want to do a 11 on the G here, 12 on the B right under it, and hit that 10 on the high E. Okay, go even higher now for an A7 suspended 4. Basically just kind of make that A7 voicing here, but we're just going to switch 1 fret. Okay, so 12 on the A, 14 D, 12 G. We come up and do a 15 here on the B, okay, and then 12 on the high E. And then just go to a regular A7. So just take that 15 on the B and just bring it back down to 14. Okay, so just real high, kind of funk voiced stuff going on here. Alright, and I'll play it all up to tempo for you now. Alright, and if you want to get into some of these other cool riffs of the song, like that ominous like keyboard riff that plays over the top of the main riff, it's kind of just doing a little bit of what the guitar is doing, but we're hitting these notes here. We'll be at a measure of 2 on the G. Okay, come up and hit 3 on the G. And then finish that measure with a couple of quick notes. We go 3B back to 3G. Alright, now we just repeat that whole thing 7 times. Alright, and we go through that 7 times, and then we do, as the guitar does that D6 to D7, this note comes up here. We go to 4 on the G, and then 5. Alright, so just a little sample here. Okay, and towards the end there's this cool like piano flourish riff that happens, and I figured I'd get it all set for guitar here because it's fun to play. We're going to come up here, we're going to do 10s on the B and E, just a quick 1, 2, 3. Okay, shift it down to 8B, 6E, alright, 3 on that, and then finish on 7B, 5E, 3 strums. Alright, it's just that nice little touch that the piano does at the end.